Data just came in that I gotta share with you that's gonna give us an outlook on if crypto is gonna be looking green this Christmas. We're also gonna talk XRP whale accumulation or our XRP whales selling. Also gonna talk XRP price action. Happy Saturday, everyone. Starting it off with your comments, and this one resonated with me because I get very similar messages from a lot of you out there. Maddie Moore says, the yield I get on my XLM has honestly kept me sane during these last few years. Holding XLM has not been fun at all. I still have faith in it, but it's been miserable to say the least. Not long ago, this token overtook SHIB, AVAX, only for it to wither straight back down into the toilet. AVAX's market cap is currently more than double XLM's. It is where XLM should be. Why isn't it comfortably a top 20 token? Frustrating to say the least. As I say, the yield is literally the only thing to smile about. Yield. I could get on other things too, though. Things that could actually perform. Ah, well, our time will come. Talked about that laggard effect with XLM, and XLM has just been behind it. You know, people criticize me for being negative about it. I'm not being negative. I'm being a mirror that's showing you what people and what the price action is telling you. XLM is a definite laggard. Bitcoin sitting at 37,771, ETH 2,081. XRP highlighted the show today sitting at 61.9 with XLM hovering right around that 12-cent mark. Now I got brand new data that just came in. Hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, because you ain't getting this from other channels. Americans smash Thanksgiving spending record. Adobe Analytics reported that $5.6 billion in online sales during Thanksgiving holiday on Thursday, marking a 5.5% increase from last year. The figure shatters previous records and represents a near doubling of the $2.87 billion spent in 2017. Mobile sales took the lion's share, accounting for $3.3 billion or 59% of the total online sales. Amidst positive economic signals, retailers are treading carefully. Major brands like Walmart, Coach, and Best Buy are among those sharing conservative outlooks for the crucial holiday quarter. Bank of America's consumer team analyst published on Monday revealed a trend of lighter than expected earnings forecast among retailers, with 86% of the 43 surveyed retailers falling short of expectations. Despite the economic headwinds, Americans seem eager to embrace the tradition of post-Thanksgiving shopping. Deloitte's holiday retail survey issued earlier this month reflects the same sentiment, with 95% of respondents planning to shop for the holidays, up from 92% last year. Okay, and by the way, average spending, $567. So retail spending is higher than expected, with retailers, though, urging caution. Now, I bring this up because we talked about, hey, what happens if retail sales are high? When retail sales are high, what do you think businesses are looking at? Oh, well, if they're still spending money, we don't have to drop our prices, right? So then what happens is those retailers and those businesses pass the costs on to us, which means what, everyone? Our inflation numbers go up, right? Because if they're sitting here going, hey, wait a minute, the economy, they're still spending, we can charge more, and they're still going to spend, they're just going to keep charging more and more and more. So what happens then? Central banks around the globe go, whoa, 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 people still got too much money floating around. We got to turn that thing off, which means Fed, central banks raising rates. What's interesting about this, though, is this is setting up for a juicy December. Why? Because the Fed is still predicted at a 95.5% chance rate to take a pause this next meeting. So what's going to happen is we're all going to start watching all this data. We're going to be watching CPI data coming out in a couple weeks here, and we're going to watch more retail data because we want to see, does this pivot the numbers from the Fed? If our expectations right now is that December is going to be a pause and that we may get softer than expected numbers. Now, I know what you're saying. You're like, whoa, 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 Klaus, you just read a whole article about how we just smashed spending for Thanksgiving. We did. But did everyone just use up their dry powder right now to get the sales out of the way? What we've seen in terms of consumer spending is rather than the money being spent over that broad time period of Thanksgiving to Christmas, we're seeing a lot of that money right now condensed into right around that Black Friday, Cyber Monday. And then the rest of the shopping season is super, super soft. So what we're looking at here is preliminary great numbers saying, hey, look, the economy is strong. We are okay. The bad news is if those great numbers continue, you're going to see this number with the Fed pivot. Will it pivot for December? No, because what they're going to want to do, they're going to want the economy to look as strong as possible for December's numbers, which then opens us up for the next contract. The next contract is January 31st, okay? By then, all the data will be out, sales will be done. If the Fed were to come out at December 13th and be like, you know what, we're going to raise rates, they would crush spending for the rest of Christmas season, which would then send everything into a tailspin in the first quarter of 2024. That's not what they want. So right now, 95.5% chance that we're going to take a pause. We pivot over to the January contract, 87% chance that we're going to take a pause, with still more people sitting here thinking, now we might actually get the rate hike. The rate hike, they're saying best chance for it, it's going to be in that January contract. So if we can push the data out a little bit and get some juicy action, we might be able to weather the storm. See? Data you don't get from other channels. And I bet you those other channels are telling you, XRP to the moon. XRP, we're going to be backed by gold. Dude, I give you facts, man, so you can make the right choices. Over 1,900 XRPL wallets now hold 1 million in XRP, while 28 hold 500 million. Hey there, how's it going? Amid the sustained bearishness, XRP has witnessed a noticeable drop in millionaire addresses. That's interesting. A noticeable drop in millionaire addresses as selling pressure builds. So did a lot of these addresses take profits? And again, now remember, this doesn't mean that they completely unloaded their bags and went from like millionaire to zero status. There could have been people that, hey, held 1 million XRP and were like, you know what? Juicy action above 62. My average is at 45. Let's liquidate 100,000. I'm not an XRP millionaire anymore, but I just took some juicy profits, lined my pockets up with greed. I'm getting ready to hit even harder. Interesting, isn't it? So, amid a sustained bearishness, XRP has witnessed a noticeable drop in millionaire addresses. Selling pressure begins. However, data confirms that some investor categories have taken to accumulation while others are reducing their holdings. So you're seeing both sides of the spectrum play out, which is interesting because when it comes to now giving us things to look at, right? Some guidance here, just like we look at guidance from CME, just like we look at guidance from Thanksgiving spending and holiday spending. We're looking at this going, okay. You got some classes that are accumulating, some that are declining. It's almost kind of washing out. Richlist.info, community-driven XPL-based resource, confirms this trend. The Crypto Basic called attention to similar data in a report from September 20th. Notably, at the time of the report, the number of XRPL wallets holding at least 1 million stood at 1994. However, though, that number now has declined. So we have seen 33 addresses reduce their millionaire status. Now, the drop majorly came from addresses holding between 1 and 5 million XRP. So you got some accumulation, but you got a lot of whales out there going, we're kind of pairing it a little bit. That's healthy and that's okay. Don't read into this thinking, oh my God, the sky is falling. The sky is not falling. You know, there's people out there, and remember, okay, everyone's situation is different. So as you read these articles, I want you to put yourself not in your shoes. Put yourself in third-person omniscient. And what third-person omniscient means is you like kind of float around, like way up high. You get to see everything, okay? And I want you to think of this as you read these articles. There are some people out there that believe in long-term. There's some people that believe in short-term. There's some people out there that believe in shorting the ever-living hell out of the market. There's people out there that like to play pumps and dumps. So when you have 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 10,000 addresses, some of them statistically are going to do this, or this. So don't read too deep in any of this, because as long as we don't see an overwhelming trend of reduction of holdings, we're still okay. All right, now look, XRP price action, what are we happy about? Exactly what I talked about in these last couple of days. I said, look, volume is going to suck. I was like, volume is going to suck. And if we can hold strong through sucky volume and low interest, oh, that's juicy. Because think about this, right? Views. I checked views for crypto channels over these last couple of days. Views were way down. You know why? Because people are enjoying time with family. They were shopping. They've been distracted globally. It's the holiday season. It's the kickoff of the holiday season. So this initial kickoff, right, from we start going from Thanksgiving, Europeans start spending money for their Christmas shopping and all that kind of stuff. The attention goes elsewhere. So when the attention went elsewhere, look what happened. XRP popped in the price and has held it ever since. They've held the 60-cent mark through the pop right here. And I always tell everyone, look, when you break through those 60s, it's all about holding it. It's all about holding. When you break through the 50s, it's all about holding it. And right now we can see fairly strong. Now, I talked earlier about volume, okay? Check this out. XRP volume I said was going to be super, super soft. Last 24 hours, down 36% in volume. And that's from a crappy 24 hours before, which were down, I think, like another 30% in volume. So holy crap-tastic. Volume sucks. Interest is down. But XRP price is still holding. This is good, everyone. This is good. Now I know, I get it. This is not great. Oh, we're going to the moon. Load my cup up with gold bars. No. Oh, that was cool, by the way. Gorham silver. But it's good news. It's good news that the economy is actually fairly strong. The bad news, though, is if the economy is too strong, what happens? Jerome Powell and the Fed will kick rates up even more. But I honestly think we're going to be okay. Now, I want to share with you some more data, though. This is going to help you make some better decisions, okay? Market cap of XRP right now is sitting at fifth at 33.3 billion. Now, do you remember all these videos that we've been doing? Because a lot of you out there have been following this channel for a while, so thank you for following for a while. If you're a new viewer, well, thank you for watching today. I hope you like this kind of content. But we've been following market cap because of store of value play. The store of value play is going to have much more oomph than anything else. Why? Because the store of value play is what's moving BTC. Oh, girlfriend, please. Yes. Speculation won't do much. Store of value and actually storing a value, oh, that does a lot for stuff. But we've been watching it. So now look at the market cap of XRP. Now look at it compared to USDC. Don't you remember when XRP and USDC was fighting for market cap? Now check it out. USDC is about to get passed by Solana. Whoa, yeah. USDC is falling. So when we start talking about store of value, don't you want to store your value into something that has a market cap that's stable, a market cap that's not eroding? I don't know, maybe a market cap that just has more staying power. Look at USDC, everyone. This is the market cap for the last year. Check this out. We have seen a massive, massive reduction. Now, this right here that you're seeing, okay, where I got it highlighted up on the screen, this is the 8th of March, okay? This is right before the Silicon Bank, Silvergate, all the S banks, right, crashed in the United States. Before then, this was even higher. I mean, yeah, way, way higher. And we were like, yo, USDC is going to overtake USDT. Store of value, yield, juicy yield. Going back to the original commenters, hey, the only reason I'm holding XLM right now is because of the yield I'm getting these last few years. They just recently had to up the yield on USDC to spur some interest. Look at this erosion, though. From mid-40s in market cap to right now sitting at 24.7 billion with a low of under 24 billion. And then when you look at the rankings, you're like, yo, Solana higher, XRP blowing it out the water. USDC is losing favor, relevancy. So as much as USDC is like, yo, we want to expand all these change, store of value, this is starting to erode. We could be seeing here in the near future, and by near future I mean within the next like year or two, we could see the strength of USDC be completely nothing. And how messed up would that be? Because we were all sitting here thinking, yo, maybe it's Tether that's got the problems, but it actually looks like USDC is losing its staying power. Because think about this, right? This is USDC's market cap for the last year, and you can see just erosion. It's not me being negative, I'm just showing you what's going on. Now look at USDT, check this out. I'm going to have USDT here, going to put market cap in, I'm going to do the 1 year, gone up, and in fact, over recent time is rip-roaring, where USDC isn't. We look at XRP, right, for market cap, and XRP market cap is gaining. So again, it comes to that store of value play. So preliminary retail data is strong, but that doesn't mean the entire shopping season is going to be strong. What we're going to be doing right now is tracking data over the next several weeks, all the way through Christmas, to see if that strength was able to hold. If everyone spent all their dry powder right now, you're going to look at a very soft back half of Christmas. A very soft back half of Christmas would be good for us crypto people. Why? Because then that would tell central banks across the globe that, yo, we don't have as much money as you think. We spent it all early this year. We're all dry powdered out. Dude, come on. Leave us alone. And right now, the people that make money on this, the CME group, right? The people that trade on that action, 95.5% chance that we're going to get a pause in December. 87% chance that we're going to get a pause in January. So right now, we're looking 2 to 3 months of no big monetary shifts. Do you know how huge that would be for all of us? to think that we've now got a runway of a couple months. Recently, our runway has been very short. As we've been watching this data, and thank you to all of you that join in the live streams, because we cover this data every month on the live streams as it comes out. But we've seen every time the data comes out, what's the one thing that we talk about? Okay. But next month, hey, we got to watch out because, hey, this could be blah, blah, blah. Now we're looking at this going, well, wait a minute, we're not even talking about next month anymore. Because our expectations are for the next couple months, we're going to be okay. And remember, the crypto market is all about what, everyone? Expectations versus reality. And we're starting to line things up a little bit better. Looking at USDC's market cap, that's putting that whole expectation and reality in my mind that there's really not that much appetite for anything backed by the US compared to things that Tether chooses to back its stuff with, which is crazy, isn't it? And remember, a lot of us out there were like, yo, Tether is like the Black Swan event. But now we're looking at this going, dude, USDC might be the one that crumbles. And if USDC crumbles, that would not be a good thing. But what is a good thing, though, is that right now, XRP is holding its price during low interest, right? Because everyone right now is in the holiday spirit. Come on now. People aren't thinking crypto. Right now, holding its own on low interest and insanely low volume, of which we predicted on this channel all last week going into this week. I told you, I said this is going to be a very, very slow news week. The SEC tried their best. I'm sorry, the DOJ. I'm so used to ripping on the SEC, but the DOJ tried really hard this week to make it a not so merry Thanksgiving by going after CZ and Binance. The problem is, though, the market saw that as a positive thing, flushing a bad actor out of the market. So things are looking better than what we thought. And these are all based on what, everyone? The expectations that we've been providing on this channel. Realistic expectations. Everything we've been talking on this channel is starting to play out just like we talked about. Which means if you've got expectations here, and the reality is here, and the results are here, you're going to be a hell of a lot happier than if expectations are up here, and the results are down here. Now today, running, lifting, stretching, playing with a little bit of silver. What are you cool cats doing? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll catch you all later today.